How did your mom and brother being away so much affect your home life?
Well, with my mom and brother being 6 hours away in Memphis, it was just me and my dad here at home, and it was a little awkward. And then we would have to go down to Memphis like every other weekend, and we would switch parents. So my mom would come back with me, and my dad would stay down with Joey, and it was just like weird to get used to, like having to switch off parents every other weekend, and like being in two different cities. I know it's a lot harder because like only having one parent. So
Okay, what was your initial reaction when you found out the diagnosis?
I didn't really know like what it was. Like after school, my mom sat me down on the couch. It was this couch actually, and I remember, and she was like, "Your brother had an MRI, and they found something in his brain." And she didn't tell me what it was, or she said he has a tumor in his brain. She didn't tell me that it was cancer until like a couple days later, and she was like, that like he's been having headaches. She was like, that's what his headache, like that's what's been causing his headaches. And whenever I found out that it was medulloblastoma, I was like, what the heck is that? So we like researched it and stuff, and found out that like after the surgery he was like he was gonna have to do all this stuff, and it was just really like weird. I don't even know how to explain it. Like you can say, like, I was able to say, like, my brother has cancer. Like, that's weird. It's just something you can't really explain.
What was the hardest part going through the whole process?
Was probably just, like, seeing him so sick. Like, after radiation and chemotherapy, and, like, on weekends that he would come home, he would just be, like, throwing up all the time, like, crying because he's in so much pain. And it's just, like, really hard to see somebody that you love in that much pain.
Did you spend a lot of time at the hospital?
I spent a lot of time at Kosair whenever he was in Louisville, but whenever they moved to Memphis, I only was at St. Jude, like, a few times because I wasn't down there that often. But whenever I went there, it was awesome. It was, like, the nicest people, like the biggest hospital I've ever been in, and they like try to keep everything really upbeat. But whenever he came back after treatment and was at Kosair for rehab and chemotherapy, I was up there a lot. So
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.